welcome to Innocent Cogs number 5. I need to do something really quickly and then we will get started. I moved the wrong thing. I'm so good at this streamer thing. We are waiting on our 2 players. And then my co-commentator. I'm not sure if we will have any Unicas today. I will be looking up for bear with me for this momentarily. Brother August is here. Pick a side. I spelled it right? Yes, I did. Did I? Yeah, I'm so good at spelling. Oh god, I copied it wrong. I'm so good at this streamer thing. Let me get my Strive settings in order. I'm going to ping my co-commentator again. Sorry for the wait, everyone. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
We are just waiting on Van Master in the room, and then we will get started. It does
Yeah,
sound like some game in here.
I will be joining the room ASAP.
The code is in the chat as usual.
I know.
You're good to go.
Let's see the first match of the day. We have Proto-August 0... No, okay, Proto-August versus Vandmaster. I believe this is Vandmaster's first time here.
This is both people's first time here.
Oh.
So 2 new
Let's
challenges.
see how this goes. I know that Vandmaster plays a highly analytical Dizzy. So we'll see how that fares against the trigger happy... Yeah, trigger happy chaos. Should we just call it trigger happy chaos?
Trigger happy chaos. That's pretty clever.
Ooh, and the pseudo frame trap with the as we've ended up calling it, the Michael Finer.
It looks like Proto-August is attempting to win the zoning war, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
I don't think that's going to work against Dizzy, because Happy Chaos isn't really a zoner.
He's more of a pseudo-zoner at this point.
He can be played like that, but it's mostly in contexts where you fight against someone without approach options or counter zoning. Problem is that Dizzy has counter zoning. And one fuck up against Dizzy means that you're stuck in the blender for a while.
Yeah.
Ooh, and the deflect shield there, doing no honors. Into more Okizema.
And Dizzy shenanigans. Proto-August is just 1 pixel left. Taken out by Degrar's Crush on Michael's Sword, and that is the first game for Vandmaster.
That's straight to Vandmaster, using the patented Michael Finer. I must say, in these
character swap?
We might.
Oh, sin!
Oh, it's a sin!
It's a sin!
I do think it's...
I didn't know...
Well, you are the Sin Master here.
Yeah.
But this should be fitting. Are we seeing a switch from Vandmaster as well?
He is asking me to set the road to rematch, and I have it set the way that it's currently set so it doesn't accidentally lag out. Because that is a possibility when it's on rematch with spectators.
Indeed.
Otherwise it would be on rematch.
And we're now seeing...
I was not expecting a sin out of Proto. I did not know that Proto had a sin.
No, neither did I. Actually, I didn't know about the Happy Chaos either. So this is a surprise. But
no intro, just getting right into it.
Yeah. But the Dizzy is an uncommon matchup. And very few people know how to deal with it properly. Instant burst on the defense, just want to get out instantly. Putting a bunch of fire bubbles out.
Sin pressure is overwhelming, so it's nice to get out of it when you can. Especially when you have a kind of lackluster reversal like Dizzy's.
Though it does feel like a waste of burst, in my opinion. Oh, and of course, that projectile is tracking, if you didn't know. And the guard crush straight to throw. Are we seeing a throw loop? No, we're not.
We're seeing a
and that's that.
Will it kill?
Yes, that will kill.
The perfect from Vandmaster.
Lovely. And the
more
jumping the Scum Dipper, and we are seeing the Dizzy Blender again. I didn't want to see you again, it's been a while.
And Proto gets a combo from this.
Yes, and
a hard knockdown.
Straight to Tyrant Rip, and perfectly confirmed. Because it's Sin. What do you expect? Of course it's over half her health.
I don't know, man.
And that doesn't kill, but that momentum is really...
Oh! He predicted the reversal!
Oh!
Nobody wants to be a hero.
Oh, and
the
a...
Elcunt to end the round.
And the Elcunt, yes. No. I was going to call it Stun Dipper, so, totally fine with me. It seems Vanmancer isn't too used to the Sin offense, though.
Oh, that is crazy.
But we see the ice floor fucking it up. Well, a overhead cancelled into overhead, I think.
Oh.
And the reversal.
And the reversal is not quite dead, pretty close. Another
it
overhead.
It could have wall broken with a simple side switch, but I believe that wasn't in the right distance. Just a simple mash
and
could win the game.
Coming out. Can Frodo get in to stop the Wings of Light, or is this death?
It's not death because Vanmancer wasted their meter, sadly. But we do see the death from the Michael sword once more.
Game 2 for Vanmaster.
I guess we see the Justice DNA every day.
Mm-hmm.
And on to the last game, maybe. This is match point for Vanmaster.
Yep, match point.
Personally, I don't know if I should cheer for or against any of these. For one, Vanmaster is Swedish, which is the Norwegian national enemy, as we all know. But it seems that they're getting enough pressure in the corner here. But with an overhead that's blocked, we see Dizzy taking control. And into the blender we go. Oh, that's a block reversal. Oh.
And a block DP.
Oh, this could be a 0 to that. Oh no, there wasn't enough meter, sadly. Do we see
a blocked gold burst?
And we see the traditional Dizzy projectile wall. With fire bubble and ice fish and spike. Everything, just
everything.
Fire knife and ice fish, everything coming together. All the tools from Exerd just becoming becoming a worse character in Strive. Sadly, due to the way they balanced it. She lost half of her special moves, but she changed her playstyle. She's now become a lot more zoner focused, in opposite to her very almost Bridget-like gameplay in the original game, or not in the original, but rather she played a lot more like today's Bridget in Exerd. Well, now she plays the projectile wall, and of course the
Elcunt.
The Elcunt. The Scum Dipper, the technique that he got from his father.
Can Frodo take it back? Let's see.
Can Frodo take it back? He's won the round, he can win the game, as they say. But in the Dizzy Blender, he goes. I don't know if this will go well.
And we see. Out and then he burst out.
Oh. I believe there was some talk with the players earlier if Goldmax would remember the tournament this time, and it seems that has happened.
And he's here for his match, which against Extra 7 after this.
We're seeing the Sin is out of stamina. This might be a problem.
Another launch.
Oh, and the grab. I think this is that. This might be that. No, it's not death. Sin has enough health and scaling, of course. It's grab. It's 50% damage instantly. But the 2p. Or 2k? 2k.
I think that's 2k.
Yeah, 2k is the tail.
And that's 3 for Bandmaster.
Oh, and that's our first 3-0. Good game, both players, though. Yeah, the Dizzy matchup really is unfamiliar because very few people play Dizzy. But well played, both of you.
Start GG is kind of tweaking out.
Do we know who's up now anyway?
It's extra 7 and gold max.
Alright. Should I ping them?
Start GG is losing it right now. If soon as Start GG starts working, then I fixed it.
It's
Alright, up next is extra 7 and gold max, who is all the way up there. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do.
I believe we'll be doing the fights on this bottom podium, so
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get down. Goldmax is going to have to come down from the upper platform.
Remember to check in on start.gg.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
I did it for our people who are here, but remember to do that, please.
You ping him?
I'm messing with the overlay, you can ping them.
Alright.
I think he's probably in. Nope, not what I wanted to press.
Are you ready?
He's probably in training mode.
Yeah, that seems. I can go check actually. Yeah, training mode indeed. I'll just challenge so that he gets the pop up, and then
Yeah, come back down. I mean, we could go up there, but
no, we're not
kinda
moving.
hassle.
This. Of course, this happens.
of course, yep.
I believe there's a I believe there's a 15-minute timer on start.gg for
It's
getting
not a
down here?
15 It's not a set timer. The sets can go for longer.
No, yeah.
I guess. Are we going up there? Don't
No,
start
I think-
fighting. I think we might just have to.
No,
Come down here.
Jesus Christ. Of course
This is
this
annoying.
happens. I don't have a way. Just wait. I assume just wait until he goes ready and then leave.
Let me do it.
Are you ready?
Okay.
I love
Let's
stuff.
see. There we go. Finally.
No, not again. Let's go. You get to see some May and Sin gaming. You guys are good to go.
The absolute indignancy of just whoops. But we're seeing Extra 7 versus Goldmax. I believe we've seen this before.
Mankind knew that
I've
they
seen this
cannot
before.
change society. So instead of reflecting
So have I. Let's see if it goes any different this time. We should hope that both players have learned.
今日は絶好調だよ。
元気なやつも好きださ。強いやつはもっと好きだ。
Sin versus May. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Both jumping on round start. This might be an air heavy game.
I feel so. Though Sin really does do his best work on the ground, Extra 7 has a penchant for jumping. And so does
Time for
Goldmax.
May gaming.
And we see meteor usage, a backdash to get and the triple overhead into more pressure. Guard crash into grab. The charge jumpings, or rather, the Totsugeki jumps might get annoying someday, but today is probably going to be that day.
A trade for the final blow.
I have already heard the Totsugeki sound effect more times than I can count.
This is the first time I'm watching they play with the Japanese voices on.
But that's a bad mash spot, and that's a full wall break. And over half of May's health. But the JP confirms into more mix, more Okizeme, and more damage. But with a... trying to bait the burst there. But without stamina, Sin really isn't a very good character. And I think we're seeing a drop combo from Goldmax.
And a burst bait.
And the burst bait, of course. I think this is that. It is, yes.
And that is game 1 for Goldmax.
We see that this matchup can be extremely volatile. Given that Sin can obliterate May and May can obliterate Sin, both two very high damage characters.
Are we seeing a character swap? Or are we continuing on Sin? Because I know Extra 7 plays a lot of characters.
I believe Extra 7 plays a lot of Slayer as well.
Slayer,
So
Sin, and Gold Lewis are his main ones right now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Slayer. Given that Gold Lewis is historically very bad against May due to her fast approaches and also devastating Okizeme. No, we're seeing the Sin again. And this time the intro is skipped. It was a color change is what we saw. The psychological effect of the color cannot be understated. We saw this happen in our nationals. A color change which actually turned the tides of the game.
Oh my god. I saw a color counter pick happen live at Combo Breaker, but I don't know if it changed the tides of the game or not. I don't remember.
And the extra moves for meter oh, and the YRC into straight mix. And we see a usage of stamina here that I think might...
5p for the kill.
Yeah, of course, the 5p to 5p for the kill. Close slash starter. And Sin with stamina really is a monster. That's over half of May's health. And May is one of the characters in this game with the most health. Please remember this.
She is?
Yeah.
And the burst phase?
Not like the most, but she's in the upper echelon of health. But here we see
Wake up RTO into RC.
We see an instant waste of 100 meter into what I think is game-ending mix. And like, no, we see an escape. This might... Oh, and Extra 7 has put themselves in the corner, and that's that.
And that is game 2 for Gold Max.
They did the classic Extra 7 thing of putting themselves in the corner.
Yep. I wonder if we're gonna see a character swap now.
We might. Yes, we do. We see
And
the
Slayer,
level
Slayer
500 Slayer coming out. 50 wins against Sin, but will it be enough?
I think it's like 80 wins against Sin last time I checked.
The badge still... and the Hand of Doom, of course. One of the few moves in this game that I know are minus on hit.
Sin's overhead is minus on hit.
Yes, which means that I now know of 2 moves in this game that are minus on hit, and Extra 7
minus on hit.
and the frame trap with the pile bunker to catch the jump. Extra 7 catches Gold Max's jumping habit with the pile bunker. And this is that.
And then with Score Slash. And that's round 1. This is also
Slayer who can loop into pile bunker loop with literally anything in this game.
This is also a decently volatile match because both of these are pretty high damage characters.
But Slayer does take the cake here, both in health and damage.
The Slayer difference might be real.
The Slayer difference might be real. Is this a reverse trio?
With Extra 7 taking game 3.
The comeback might be real, folks.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Also the buffering of ups and downs play, which is totally real.
Oh, and the backdash to catch the grab. An unoptimal combo, but definitely something that did work. May is in the corner and dead.
Wow.
Duel 2.
Slayer gets a hit at 1/3 health, you're dead. Them's the rules.
Them's the breaks, kids.
We see a mashing of 2H for Extra 7. I don't think they've practiced too many of the unorthodox pile bunker loops. And the jumping really isn't doing them any favors right now.
And this is set point for Gold Max.
Duel 3.
This is set point.
Let's rock.
The instant burst to... And the 5P catching the startup of JH. And the grab attempt. Oh, we hate to see it.
And the baited burst.
And the burst bait,
over.
we love to see it. And I think this might be game. This is game. GG's to Goldmax and Sigma Extra. This.
Sigma Extra 7.
Yes.
Alright, now we wait for top 8.
Do we want to pull any more people into stream matches if there are anyone waiting?
Let's, let me report this. It was 3-1. And let's check in on top 8. Up next, we have K-List and Goldmax. So don't leave just yet.
Oh. This is an interesting matchup.
Axel versus May.
Yeah, I get smoked by both, so let's see how this goes.
We are officially starting top 8, folks. Let's get this going. As soon as both players are in the room.
Goldmax versus K-List. And K-List is in the room.
And K-List is
seemingly on the Unica. Do we see the Unica pick? We are seeing the Unica pick. This is the Bridget love triangle.
They're fighting it out.
Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fools they are, not realizing Bridget has two hands.
Yep.
And a sneaky mash from K-List here. But I do not think Unica has a lot of the tools necessary. The dash cancels really make her pressure feel really impenetrable. But it's very much not impenetrable.
Especially if you have a reversal.
Sally Mae doesn't have a reversal though, at least not meterless.
No, she does. Oh. No, I thought you were just gonna say she just doesn't have a reversal, period.
No, there are only 3 characters in this game with that. Happy Kills, Venom, and Zato are the only characters in this game
Slayer
with that.
Have him, Slayer tech. Oh,
right.
Doom technically counts the reversal, does it?
Does it? If we count Hand of Doom, there are 3. If we don't, there are. And the DP. Oh, dash cancel to grab. This might be.
This might be the strike throw of all time.
I have not seen Unica played like this before. This is.
Yeah, me neither.
Genuinely.
There was a lot of strike throw before.
I think this is how she'll have to be played though.
And game 1 goes to K-List.
I did not expect this. And I'm positively surprised. I've seen a really cool Unica game. Like, really cool piece of Unica gameplay. Though I do see it's very like reliant on throw.
Mm-hmm.
So if Goldmax can figure out how to deal with this, I think a lot of K-List's offense will go down the drain. Calling out the backdash but not running far enough.
And the enhanced
catching the overhead
into a combo.
And trying to dash cancel the 5k.
And the baited DP.
Yeah. So much is happening here.
Yeah.
The problem...
This might be... Is this death?
No,
quite.
it's not death. There was no meter for the wall break.
But that is...
Oh, and the 5p to end at all.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And the missed corner combo.
The missed 6p.
Well, it's not a miss if it's just a reset. And Goldmax just placed themselves in the corner.
100 meter. And the...
And the reversal, of course. Of course, and the laser. What do you mean I'm plus 13 on the laser?
She needs it.
At least it can be 6P'd if you're good enough at 6P, you can 6P it quite easily.
You can also look
Oh, and that's death. What?
Game 2 going to gold max.
Yeah, you can low profile it, but that's only if you are privileged enough to have a low profile. Speaking as a Bridget player with no low profile, 6P is my best and only friend.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Here we, oh, the burst bait instantly into a reset, into more pressure, into a better starter. And that's 90% of Unica's health gone within the first 10 seconds.
There's all of Unica's health gone within the first 10 seconds.
That's 15 seconds of a match, and we see... And that's the damage potential of Mei. If you mash on Mei, you will die. Even with health as high as Unica's.
I thought Unica had below average health.
I think I might just be skewed due to Bridget. But there is no payoff, even with RC on the red overhead.
And the tap in the dust to finish it. These are some quick matches. Oh,
I don't think we've seen a single one of these go past 40 seconds. And that's... In 7 seconds, we see under half health. And the burst has used a very precious resource in such damage high games like these. And the cross-up!
Into more combo. Into pressure.
Into a reset, actually. A reset that was called out. And we see the Mei mix and to kill.
Game 2 going to
Gold Max is on that Mei grind.
Looks like our next competitors are entering the room. They've got a couple more matches to go first, though.
Ooh. And this is match point. Well, not match point. This might be the last match we see today of these two. Oh, just keep running. Keep running and your problems can never catch you.
Wow,
oh, and that's 10 seconds, and that's... Oh, that's Unica dead. 15 seconds, as always. Like a fucking clock.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Unica does have a problem of not having very long buttons, which sort of neuters her playstyle a little.
Counter at 5H.
Yeah, and that's almost death. I don't get why Golmax didn't go for the super wall break, given that would be mix,
Probably
or
death.
not mix, but pressure on...
And this is
Wait,
death.
that's with death. The Orca obsession.
3-1 gold max.
3-1 to Goldmax. Ready, set, by the wind indeed.
Next up, we have Van Master and Cybelly 74 up next.
We see Van Manster, I keep pronouncing it Van Master, but it's Van Manster, up again to fight.
Yep, so we get to see more Dizzy.
Such is likely. And again, our avatars seem like they're just sort of sitting here judging. Well, I guess that's what we are doing. Still, feels a little fun.
Hang on, I'm checking something real quick.
The match has started, and we are seeing the Celestial Dizzy versus the Celestial Leo. Leo, very, very commonly known as top tiers this season, with Dizzy being lower tier, but can Van Manser bring it back? And we start off with a clash. No one has challenged the Charge 6H yet. The mental stack is already high when playing against Dizzy, but the problem is that Dizzy does not have that many tools to fight Leo. At least at close range. And Leo doesn't have a lot of... doesn't have that easy of a time to get in. But when he gets in, that's almost instant death. The Michael Sword... Oh! Fast roaming cancel. Oh, that could have been a burst bait, but we see the ice field coming up again.
The cross up, is this into death?
It is. Leo's
Round
damage
one
potential really shows
Cybele.
itself. Is it Cybele or Cybele?
I'm not sure.
I believe the deity is pronounced Cybele, at least.
So then it would probably be Cybele.
Yeah.
The flash kicks, oh my god.
The flash kicks and the left-right into super, and that's a tumble 2k super. Leo standard. More side switch up.
And that's game one.
Left rights, and that's game one. Leo at a disadvantage, sadly, Leo at an advantage due to Dizzy's limited tool set in this matchup. Leo really isn't too bothered. I think we might be seeing a character switch from Van Manser here. Also, if you've on the title card, you've written the name wrong. You've written Van Master. It's Van Manser.
Oh, it is?
For the stream, yeah.
Oh, I'm silly. Can I type, please?
And we didn't see a character switch, but we are seeing some zoning techniques that aren't paying off.
We saw a stage switch, though.
We did see a stage switch. The stage counter pick in Strive is real. And the DP... Ooh.
It's honestly just some good gameplay to watch.
Indeed. We're seeing Leo go into back turn and being hit out of it. And another DP punish. Oh, and the OTG to finish it all off. Another clash! This is the second clash we've seen this game.
The flash kick. The mash out.
The mash out into Rock. They sat there as Rock for quite a while. And back into the corner Van Manser is going. That could have been a super. I believe that might have been a miss-up. Oh.
Air throw.
And the standard BRC to air throw. Run up grab! That is something Van Manser has proved to be a pretty good fan of. Something they did in some friendly matches with me earlier as well. The run up grab really is effective, no?
Especially when the opponent's not expecting it.
Yeah, which they very rarely are against Dizzy. And we're seeing Dizzy take some momentum here, but it could all be gone in a flash, or more specifically, a flash kick. Oh!
It's lagging.
We're seeing a huge amount of lag. And the Michael Sword to finish it all off.
And Van Manser takes the game. So it's 1-1
With
right now.
the with the move she inherited from XX Justice. Maybe this will be the closest we'll ever get to having the robot wife in the game again.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Rather, she never did marry Sol, so I guess it's just fiance.
Yeah.
And the DP on the BRC. No, not BRC, on the Blue Wild Assault. Oh, an empty low, which has been blocked, and a failure to punish. Leo, who usually has a very good punish game. And the wall of projectiles have been set up. Oh, and straight into another ice spike. Let's just be glad that Dizzy doesn't have Fire Pillar in this game.
Yep. I've played against it only a couple times in Xrd. It's not fun.
The flash kick to flash kick.
Leo true combo. Into super wall break.
A true Leo player this year.
Immediate cross up. And burst fade.
And that's that.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
I think this is all decided by who can just keep the pressure up. Really. And Van Manser has shown to not be very able to deal with the Leo pressure so far.
And the blocked reversal super.
The worst part here is that I see that Van Manser had enough meter to go for the instant
And the
kill as
burst
well.
fade.
Or not instant kill, but rather the TOD. Dizzy has one of the easiest TODs in this entire game. And
For Van Manser.
that is game 2 for Van Manser.
Game 3.
Taking it back, step by step, against a character who is, by almost every definition, much, much better. But that simply shows that in this game, everyone is viable. Even the character commonly rated bottom 1 in this game.
Oh, we're seeing a swap to chip.
We're seeing a swap to chip, yeah?
Chrysanthus wrong. It's not a 1.
Duel 1.
Zato has actually climbed in ranks a bit lately due to experimentation and a lot of work from the community.
I mean, didn't Move win Battle of the Gears recently, and they play Zato?
I personally haven't seen that, but I don't count it unlikely. Oh, and the mix-up upon mix-up, but it's been blocked and it's been grabbed. I think this might... Oh! Nope. I think this might spell the end.
Yeah. And Dizzy gets her stuff going.
Dizzy sets up the wall of projectiles and Chip can't do shit.
That's death. Set point for Van Manser.
2. Let's rock.
Indeed. Let's just see if Cybele can drag something... I don't get the point of jumping over the fire bubbles, personally. Nor the spamming of the Rekka.
Oh, and the Sanjay Roga caught.
A raw Sanzai Roga. This will be a lot of damage. Oh! That could have been a burst break. Oh, I think this might be... No, that's a combo drop into a grab. Oh! Is this it for Cybele? This might be it for Cybele.
Not quite.
We see one wake up here. And of course, the Michael Finder. It's like Mist Fighter, but much better.
3-1 Van Manser. Oh fuck, I messed it up.
That's a 3-1-2 Vanmancer. Taking that match back. First match was overwhelming, and then we just see solid gameplay through and through and through, and the counter zoning just isn't there. Very well played, though, to both players.
Up next we have Donodeka and Dr. Doom.
Oh. This will always be interesting.
We have Nagoriyuki versus Sin.
It seems we have some Vanmancer hype in the crowd here. Vanmancer is on to their next match. But first we have...
Vanmancer will be in winners final soon, but first we have losers round 1. We have losers top 8 side.
Oh. Let us see. Who's next?
We have Donodeka and Dr. Doom.
Donodeka and Dr. Doom. Two names that should inspire fear in most of the people here. Dr. Doom has already won one of these brackets earlier. So, seeing them back is quite a nice surprise.
Yep. Oh man, the text goes outside the box again. I really need to fix that.
Oh god,
It's an OBS that I can easily fix.
I also have a suggestion. Let's just put the score in the middle box instead of it just saying in the box.
Alright.
Yeah. We can do that for some other time though. Let's do that for next. And we see the classic Naga round start of getting a bit out of range. But then it's into the Sin Blender.
And 2x, but the other 2x catches.
We have Max Blood Nago. Those normals are full screen. You don't fuck with them. And we see the whiffing of normals to reduce blood. A strategy I haven't seen a lot before.
And that's round 1 for Dr. Doom.
And the instant overhead DP almost. Barely reactable. And we see Sin out of stamina. This is a bad situation. There is no pressure for Sin without the stamina.
There's some, but it's not much.
There's very little, due to him not being able to go for overheads without stamina nor meter.
Oh, the gold burst.
And we see the elk hunt coming in.
For a full combo.
And the 6P.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And the whiff DP. This could be bad.
This could spell, if not death, something very close to it for Donodeka. Oh, and the grab.
That is death for Donodeka.
And first match to Dr. Doom.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
No combo after?
He's not, but that's an overhead. Sadly, it gets grabbed out of Meaty.
And gets hit out of the JH. They
But
whip,
that's
but
a
the
whiff.
combo drops into bite.
Oh my god! We see the bite.
And this might be death.
That's
And
that.
it's death.
But we now see that Dundaka has full burst for the next round. The question
They
is,
both have full
will
burst
it...
for the next round. But you're right, the question is, will it make the difference?
Will it make a difference is the question. That's an instant burst, and we'll see if that pays off. It seems it might. But also, Nago damage is truly insane.
Yep.
And that is match 2 to Doctor Doom.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The 2D and then the overhead and the wire seed. And then the L cunt into a full combo and it drops.
We're seeing the Wall of Nago sword coming back.
Duel 2.
And it's hitting hard. The 2K starter. Oh, into wall break. That is a dirty combo, but still very respectable damage for a round start 2K starter. A very heavily scaled
To
combo.
grab. And the gold burst
Into
whip.
baiting the gold burst as well.
And
Into bite! Instant landing bite!
And that's game 3 for Doctor Doom.
Such a pure 3-0.
Next up we have Noctis and Extra 7.
Let us see how this match goes.
We're seeing Gold Lewis this time from Extra 7.
As they said, carpal tunnel simulator, I believe.
Yep.
And we see some huge waiting action. Some chandelier swinging, you know? Hype gameplay, this.
Hype gaming.
Question is, how does Gold Lewis fare against? Do you know who Noctis is playing?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be either Happy Chaos or Johnny.
Gold Lewis is known to have a pretty negative matchup against those two. Given Johnny's ease of just access into his comfortable range. As well as Happy Chaos being able to just full screen snipe. We might have to see a lot of creative gameplay from Extra 7 here.
We're seeing Happy Chaos instead of the Johnny.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
J2 game started off. And the grab.
Into the grab. Oh, that's a burst to escape the Goldless pressure. I 100% agree. And oh,
But it whiffs. And
I don't think this is a wall break. Well, no, it's not a wall break, just barely. And trying to tech throw, but it really doesn't work. Reticle doesn't attach fast enough, and we see Happy Chaos in a situation half bullets, half focus. This can't keep up the pressure for long, but that's not needed.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I know Happy Chaos can have an easy time in this matchup by simply staying away, but that's also a very boring gameplay loop for us to see here, so I'm glad there's some action.
And the YRC get rid of the behemoth.
The YRC in the YRC for
Skyfish.
the interruptible overhead as well, which is sad to see, but if you're not too well known around Gold Lewis, that's very fair to just want to get out of. And the dash cancel into grab. Question is, was that a messed up dash Kara? And it might have been. Extra 7 is very creative in how they play this character. And we're seeing that it is overcoming a lot of Gold Lewis's flaws here.
Especially the flaws against Chaos itself. Into the double overhead.
Yeah, with these security cancels as well. Almost cancelling 6p into drone is a cool move I've never seen before. Cool and risky. And so goes the first match.
Wait, who won? I was DMing someone.
Was that a win for Nocturus?
You have to tell me. Sorry.
I don't know. The victory animation showed Nocturus, but it would be very helpful if someone could correct us on this.
Yeah, Nocturus win. Did Nocturus win? Chat, can someone fill me in, please?
Nocturus won. Thank you.
Nocturus won. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. We're already into the next one, and this is...
We're seeing extra 7 on Sin now. This is a very different matchup, especially for Happy Chaos.
It's more of an even
Goldless
matchup.
I would say this is even better for Sin here, due to Sin's ease of access to just getting in, getting out.
And then Happy Chaos kind of explodes on defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Reversal.
But again, we're seeing the traits of the minus on hit overhead hitting here. I'm also finally noticing what feels somewhat off here. Extra 7 really loves to use their stamina, and we often see them end up in 0 stamina situations, meaning that their pressure is great.
You got the stamina, using the stamina for me. I hope we learned Sin together a little bit. I taught him some.
Oh, and the reticle miss. The curse is not applied. I've seen very few curse balls from Nocturus. A grab would usually be a prime place to set up curse, but we're not seeing that from Nocturus. I feel that might be inhibiting their game plan a little. given the curse means the reticle snaps on almost instantly.
Slap. Duel 3. Let's rock.
And
Now
there
the
we
curse
see the
comes out.
curse. Let's just see if Noctis can hold the mix. And Extra 7 is out of stamina. This is their opportunity.
Oh wait, no!
Oh,
Oh,
the charge dust!
the dust combo.
Oh, but the combo whiff. Oh,
That was unfortunate.
very much so. And there we see the negatives of not having curse on your opponent.
With gunshot.
With gunshot, indeed.
This is a close match.
Very much so. Oh, and that would have been kill if there simply was curse on there.
God. Sin
There
died.
wasn't enough health
That
on.
is game 2 for Noctis.
That's game 2 for Noctis, yeah. Question is, do we see the Slayer?
Do we see the Slayer? Noctis's name is throwing me off because there's somebody at my local named Noctis. It's very similar, but not quite the same. And they're two very different players. Sorry about Nightbot. I need to mess with Nightbot more.
Yeah,
do see
we
the
are
Slayer.
seeing the Slayer. I think you might have to turn down Nightbot a little.
Knew that they cannot change
Yeah.
society. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, the round start. And this is... Oh, and we see the miss on everything wall break.
Another whole dust.
Another charge. Oh, and that's all of Happy Chaos' health. Into the grab, of course. Happy Chaos will have a lot of problems here due to Slayer's simply insane damage output. But also, that move is actually -4 on heft. So, if you don't want to deal with Hand of Doom, just block it and then you can mash. It's negative, so if the Slayer tries to hit any button, you will win.
Good day, attack.
In today's X, and we see a kill.
Yes.
This is match
bad
point.
Scaling. I wasn't expecting a kill there, but yeah, match point for Noctis. And the burst bait.
The Extra 7 could have fit another power bunker there, but we see another Hand of Doom. My gods, and
Into
that's
death.
into death. The two-hit wonder.
Game 3 going to Extra 7. He's not
The
going down by the
two-touch
fight, folks.
aficionado. The risk-building master.
Are we gonna see a character swap from Noctis, or are they
Are
gonna stay
we?
on Happy KO?
We might. And
Yeah,
we're
we
seeing
are.
the Johnny coming out. More health, more mix. If they know their TKs, this might be a tough match for Extra 7.
Mankind knew that they cannot. Duel 1. Let's rock.
And of course, the first slash to start the round. But no grab on
And
the
double cross up and another charge dust.
the mental stack
But the
must
air
be
dust combo.
sky high here. I see potentials for power bunker loops, but it seems Extra 7 rather wants the bread and butter, which they are very good at. And the Nzenga. Did you know that Nzenga now deals double the deals the same damage as pre-patch Pal Bunker?
I thought they nerfed it.
I don't think they
They
did.
nerfed it. They nerfed it during the emergency patch.
Oh, I didn't catch that one. But still, Ensenga deals an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, they nerfed it by like 10 or 15 damage, I'm pretty sure.
We might be seeing the comeback, and we see the bubble glue.
And the super meta punch!
Oh, a perfectly executed combo.
The safe jump into almost death, but not in the throw!
Oh, and the grab
game
to
4.
death. Yeah, Johnny's step dash is a grace, but also you gotta respect that you can't do shit when you're doing it.
And he takes it to game 5.
This is our first game 5 of the match.
Of the stream.
Yes, of the stream, of course.
There could have been a game 5 off stream, but not here.
Duel 1.
And we are seeing the last match. Who will come out victorious?
And another burst
And
bait.
and sadly, the instant burst is very easily baitable. But we're seeing the counter misfire.
The wires
But
to the grab.
I don't think Noctis really has the pressure down, sadly.
And this is
And we're seeing another pile bunker starter.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And the card super wall break. This is fake. If the opponent had a reversal, that one is actually a fake safe jump. It only works out. Yeah.
And it attempted a burst.
Oh, but that
Combos.
might be game ending for Noctis.
This might be game ending for Noctis. No, not quite.
Just barely. That's pixel health.
Can Noctis take this?
Oh,
Can Noctis take this?
oh
That's dead.
no! Standing Mistfinder, not a good
Super
idea.
punch.
When the opponent has the full screen whiff punish, you do not go into a Mistfinder on the ground. And that is a reverse 3-0 from Extra 7. GG's.
GG's. Up next, we see Vandmaster and Goldmax for winners final.
Vandmaster versus Goldmax. I believe we had this in the beginning as well, no?
No, we didn't.
No. Oh, right.
Wait for our okay before you go.
This will be a very interesting match. We've seen Vandmaster having a lot
Alright, here we
of
go.
ability to just shut down the opponent's approach, but Goldmax is very, very good at approaching. So, we'll see how this goes.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
And the instant burst from Vandmaster into the very negative ice spike. But the pressure is escaped with another almost instant burst there from Goldmax. Oh, and the catch with the air grab.
Right, and more. And the counter
And
hit
the-
to the end.
Oh, and the frame trap 2S. That is no 2H. That is a dirty pressure sequence, and I must say I respect it. Vandmaster is playing a very good Dizzy here.
Very scary, Dizzy.
Indeed so. using the ice floor to their advantage as well, with
To get the high damage
with
combos.
sliding forward. Reminds me, Ice Floor has some very funny optimal combos for certain characters in this cast. Such as Leo, who can combo 15 5-piece together, I believe, or 2-piece together.
That's wonderful. And Van Master takes the first game.
Yes. Van Manser really pulling their weight with a character that's thought to be pretty weak, actually.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
捉えてお願い
Seeing May pressure. May pressure and May mix into the strike
Oh.
throw.
The strike throw mix. Oh! But
Boom,
into
and
the reversal.
catches.
One of the furthest reaching reversals in the game. One after Super Mappa Hunch got nerfed. We see the startup of Michael's sword,
Slap.
but
Duel 2. Let's rock.
oh, and the burst bait, really just catching off guard here. And we hear the Totsugeki sound effect a million times a second again.
I was really surprised that reverse super caught.
Yeah, so
that's
was I. That's
Game
death
2
for
going
Van
to Gold
Manser.
Max.
This is probably one of the more even ones we've had today.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while we wait for the next match, it would be very helpful if those that are here could follow the channel as well.
Mm-hmm. So you know when the next Innocent Cox tournament is live. Or you can join the
Indeed.
Discord if you're not already there, because that's because I always ping about streams there. And then you can also participate in the next tournament.
We always want more participants. So don't be shy. It's a very friendly community here. And we're seeing the May damage. Full
The main
steamroll.
damage is off the charts, dog.
Duel 2.
That 15 seconds round. This is the Gold Max special of the 15 seconds round. Looping the 2K pressure, some stagger pressure from Van Manser here, into the standard dizzy. Michael sword to Michael sword, and let's see how this goes.
Roman canceling the 3K to make it safe and continuing off on the... This could be death. Not quite. But it's pretty close, and that's death.
Trying to bait the hero burst, but that's not needed. Goldmax saving their birds for the next round, which I believe is a good idea.
Using it now?
The question is, was that instant burst worth it? We'll see. The fact that the airfish catches backdashes due to the airborne trait is insane, but somehow makes sense. And this might be death.
Yep.
This is death.
That's game 3 for Van Manser.
So far, we are at the 2-1. Will this be a comeback for Goldmax? Will we see the game 5? The double counter it. Sadly advantage for Dizzy here. And May really doesn't have the counter zoning tools needed to deal with this projectile spam. And the run-up grab from Vanmancer, the Vanmancer classic, the run-up grab. Oh, almost. Just slight execution, but the 2S ends it. The 2S ends it all.
That's 2D.
2D? Oh,
Dizzy's 2D, the one with the hand.
Oh, right, I have been mixing these up for a while. Dizzy is such a rare character, I believe that might be why Goldmax is having such a big problem with this as well. We've seen Goldmax do a lot better against others like zoners and other types here. But Dizzy is a very rare character.
And a very unique one at that. She plays
very much so.
What I've seen, it's very different to play against her compared to the rest of the Strive cast.
You have to play in a totally different way. And with the way Vanmancer plays, which is very analytical and very well thought out, I think this might be it for Goldmax. That's it.
Yep.
And we see the third game go to Vanman.
Yep. Vanmancer goes to Grands. Alright, before we continue, I need to take a quick break, and we will be taking a quick break before we finish with losers quarterfinal, losers semi, and then losers final. Alright, I'm putting on the BRB screen.
Meanwhile, and we are back! Welcome back to Instant Cogs number 5. we will now be continuing with the losers quarterfinal.
First we have Croissant, or Extra 7, and Cybele. I think that's how you say it. That's not what I meant to do. I'm so good at this spectating thing.
Indeed so. Here we stand again. This matchup
This is not
is
the
one
best
of the most
matchup for
volatile
Sin,
matchups I've ever seen.
and it
Leo-
is not the best for Sin.
Mankind
Leo
cannot
really
change.
fucks up Sin's day with the side switch cross-ups. Given a lot of Sin players are very DP happy,
In the frame trap.
that tends to really fuck up their
grab.
inputs. Into grabs.
Into
And
the flash
the
kick,
the
the whip
instant
DP.
burst on the flash kick.
like double cross up into the overhead,
Oh,
into the super
straight into
over.
super.
And we're listening to Get Over Nightmares. What a good song.
The raw parry! What guts isn't that?
And all his stamina is gone, but Cybele is going to the wall.
I think the lack of stamina might be his downfall though. But there's the meter. There's the meter.
Oh, and the
No! And
whip.
wasting the rest of the meter on the explosion that doesn't hit.
The double DP.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
The counter hit 2D. The grab.
And we see a drop sim combo. Very sad to see. And another flash kick. This truly is a match between the monkeys.
Yep.
Gorillas, more to say. And the side switch in the corner. Oh! And that's going to be death.
俺の告来聞いただろ
Duel 3. Let's rock.
And of course the side switch. Leo with some of the most
And the grab.
And it's grabbed! It's been grabbed! The first grab of the Leo side switch we've seen so far.
Oh, but sadly the PRC does not matter as he gets flash kicked. Into the wall break. Both players at around the same HP.
And we know any hit could be... I think that might be the game-ending whiff.
No,
No, because both players
they
have
both
burst.
have burst. And the whiff flash kick doesn't even matter, but the chip damage
But the
does it.
chip damage.
Game 1 going to extra 7.
Game 1 going. Game 1 going. This is very much a battle of the gorillas. Who can DP the most?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And we see
By COG.
Sin get another DP!
Another flash kick.
Another DP! We just see DP after DP after DP in this matchup. It's Sin or it's Leo. Both the most DP happy characters in this entire game. I believe both players will have to learn to respect it. Another grab! I believe Cybele is getting cooked.
Maybe the counterplay to Leo all along was just grab.
Well, certainly in previous patches where you could just grab the grab everything. Even the DP could be grabbed. So the counterplay to Leo was literally just grab.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I wonder if Leo players miss their DPRC.
That's a lot of damage.
It really is. We have two of the more tanky characters on screen right now, and their damage output really doesn't show that.
The double close slash into 2H. Does it kill? Not
No,
quite.
it does not.
He
Leo
does not
has
pixel
one of the
of
highest
health.
guts. Oh, the chip damage
the
DP! The chip damage DP! Oh, you are evil, Extra 7. And the armor, of course the armor. And another gutsy raw parry. I would respect it if it worked.
That time the parry word. But not quite.
There we go.
And the DP. The projectile catches. The 6P catches.
And it's another combo drop. Another DP. How many DPs do you think we'll see this match? And that's another DP. And take a shot every time you hear the word DP.
You're
and-
passed out. And then it's game 2 going to
Cybele. What a match.
What a game.
What a game. Cybele well on their way to
And we're
establishing
seeing
a frightening presence.
And we're seeing this character swap. On
We're seeing the Slayer coming out once more. Will they change anything?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The jump back JK is not a Slayer move I've seen used very often.
He
Oh,
predicted the flash kick.
and the bite. Oh,
Universe.
into the one place where you wouldn't need a Roman cans, but lovely nonetheless. That will kill.
2. Let's rock.
Another DP. Extra 7 will have to learn to respect those. What a combo. DP
grab.
on the...
And the whip grab.
Oh, the whiff
Yeah.
grab.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
I'm actually not sure if this is a better match for Sin or for Slayer into Leo.
I think this matchup is better for Sin due to his DP.
Yeah.
But Extra 7 will have to start respecting the DP. This match could be over in 3 interactions with just a very small amount of respect for those DPs.
Leo Buster.
And command grab! command grab to finish off the second round. Or third round, actually. The second game to Cybele. Will we see a Game 5? Can Extra 7 take this comeback?
Let's see.
Duel 1.
Oh, we went back to Sin!
Oh! Listening to our advice, maybe.
The DP's already back. And the grab?
The empty jump grab, of course. Trying to bait the DP. But Cybele seems to... and the backdash.
Eddie baited
Oh! And this will be a great punish. What damage is that? This might be kill. No, no stamina, sadly.
But
the chip damage again. Guard Crush should do less chip damage, I think. And we see the DP yet again. This Leo is insane.
And another catch. We might see another Game 5 from Extra 7.
Depending. Oh! I see that Extra 7 is very much dreading the DP. Giving up pressure for and the instant burst, of course. Sin with 3 bars of stamina.
Shenanigans.
I don't get the jumping shenanigans.
I only foresee jumping shenanigans after throw on Sin.
This might be death.
No, because there's no stamina.
Yeah, but still, that's a missed link. If that into OTG to take the 4th game, going to Extra 7. We're on to our 5th game in losers quarters now. Can this get any more interesting? We see Extra 7 stealing the
Stealing the
stealing the left side.
Moving the names around.
Duel 1.
How dare you make more work for our tournament organizer?
Size. Think you wanted to listen to the hourglass.
Yeah. Fair enough.
The hourglass buff is real.
The music counterpick, you know? It is a real effect. It reminds me of the study done on older Wolfenstein, where the German guns sounded better, so the players legitimately played better on the German side.
Wow.
It was legitimately such a competitive issue that they had to balance it by nerfing the sound.
Wow. Oh, this is set point.
This is set point for Cybele. Can it become double set point? Another DP! Another DP! I'm glad I'm taking shots of water and not anything alcoholic, because I would be passed out on the floor by now. Another DP! How many of these are we going to see? We see a lot of jumping here as well.
another one.
We see a reversal from Sin's side as well, but it's a reversal super.
Is this death?
And
the combo
no,
drops.
the missed combo. No! Oh, this might be it. That's it for extra
GG's to
7.
both players.
Very well played, and you have to drink a liter of water during your matches.
Make sure you drink water, folks. It's very important. Up next, we have Kaylist and Dr. Doom back again.
Ooh, back again. This will be a very interesting matchup. I do not know how Unica plays against Nago. Might it be that we see the Axel taking a reprise? Four spectators in the room now.
Alright, let me set up the overlay and get once Kalis gets in here, I can start.
Mankind knew that they... Duel
We're
1.
listening to Carpe Diem.
Let's rock.
And the round start DP from Kaylist. We see the install, and it's instant hands from Dr. Doom here. Masterful reaction time. And the basically unreadable overhead.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Even if Unica fights with the power of AC/DC and classical rock, it has nothing on Nago. For those who haven't noticed,
Air grab flash.
yes, very rare in this game. For those who haven't noticed or don't know, on the side of Unica's weapon, it says AC-34, which also translates to AC/DC.
That's game 1
Which
going
is-
to Dr. Doom.
Game 1 going to Dr. Doom. Which is very fitting, considering it says Thunderstruck on her weapon as well.
Yep.
And we're seeing... Are we seeing a switch in main from Kalis? Is this a total turnaround from Zoner to Rushdown?
Duel 1.
Kalis played both Dizzy and Axel before this.
And we see you are not allowed to install against Dr. Doom. He will fight you and he will kill you. And the ambiguous cross-up. Will that hit, will it not? Hard to tell. And the stagger pressure here as well. Oh.
And the DP
But, and the second hit of the DP, of course.
Duel 2.
Nago is a tall character after all. Oh, the DP. And the Scum Dipper. 2 times in a row.
First Scum Dipper. It was fast, I see.
And we see another Scum Dipper.
Slap.
And that is a game going to Kalis.
with a character that's been out for 1 week. Very impressive, or not even a week, half a week. Very well done to K-List for this 1 win. Let's see if they can keep it up and ring out the victory here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
The clash on
The
round
round
start.
start clash of the DPs.
The pressure.
And we get to see the weird combo structure of Unica once more. But the dust in the air, catching off guard. But the DP, of course the DP. Nothing but DP. Spending blood meter, but still. We see the Killers has to work very hard for their rewards. And the overhead doesn't do anything, even with an RC. No reward at all, actually. But the zoning, returning to the roots, the zoning does not work, sadly.
And the reversal.
The reversal super.
And the zoning continues.
And we see a misinput super here as well. Well, not super, a misinput special. Happening quite often for Killist. And jumping does not quite pay off. Unlike Axel, Yuka doesn't have a lot of low reaching air normal. Actually, she doesn't have any. Maybe, unless you count JD. No, not at the same range as Axel, at the very least.
I don't think anyone has as low reaching things as Axel.
Unless you count JD, I guess. Projectile?
Yeah, I could projectile. 5H.
5H turns out to be a very good round start for Unica, which trades with a lot and also beats quite a lot of stuff as well.
The whiff DP. Another whiff DP. But doesn't matter, no.
And that was a collection of 3 whiffs in a row, I believe.
As Kalis continues, Dr. Doom finds their cell, but never mind, the Kalis puts another DP into the overhead.
And
into the double overhead. Double DP.
no! Oh, and we see the Killist is mashing the DP.
That's death.
And Dr. Doom only needs to find 1 hit. Now go the one-shot character.
He lives up to his title.
Oh, and the whiff grab!
This could be the end.
This might be death.
As this is also set point for Dr. Doom.
I think this is the end. This is the end.
And Dr.
Very
Doom
well
gets
done.
everyone. Up next for losers semifinal. We have Dr. Doom and Cybele. So I just gotta get Cybele in here. And they're up. Good to go. And they're going. Winner of this will face off Goldmax in losers final after, and then we have the
Mankind
winner
knew
of
they
that
cannot
versus Van
change
Mancer.
society.
Dr. Doom has
I
shown
One.
I
an
promised Van
insistence of being
Mancer.
very good.
I was gonna say I promised Van Mancer an interview if he won, because he keeps wanting to get in commentary BC. So that'll happen if he wins.
Imagine, you might end up with 2 Scandinavians.
Maybe. And the
command grab!
Ew. Leo Buster. I never see that, and I've seen it twice this bracket.
And both from Cybele to finish off a round.
The flash kick.
And we see the flash.
And the whip
Return of the flash kick.
High blood Nago, so watch for those big ass normals.
Duel 3.
Duel 3. Truck. Go immediately getting a round start combo for Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
And another whip and another block reversal. And
We're seeing fewer flash kicks here than ever before. It seems Cybele is really trying to lock in here.
That is one game for Dr. Doom.
Indeed so.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
And the bite.
Of course.
Typical of the Goriyuki.
And that's the revenge of the flash kick.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And the projectile. And the counter. More projectile. And he goes in the air for a wall mount.
And it's a dust loop.
Sick combo.
Oh, what a dust loop. Trying to bait the burst, but gets burst baited instead. This is it, I think. It is.
So, that's another one for Dr. Doom.
Dr. Doom coming back and simply sweeping the floor. 3-0 after 3-0 after 3-0. Let's see if Cybele can break that streak.
Well, he didn't 3-0 Kalis, but it was pretty close.
Well,
It was 3-1.
my apologies, Kalis. You put up a very good fight. Let's see if Cybele can break this winning streak with a comeback 3-0.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh, and it's switching the music. We're listening to the ship now. Max is up.
And that is not quite that. Theo is a very techy guy.
Cybele is at the pixel of hell.
And the 6p! Oh! You hate to see it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And guess what? The flash kick strikes back.
Positive bonus.
The last flash kick.
The flash kick. Are you just taking Star Wars titles out of the flash kicks?
Yes. I've been doing this for a while now.
I kind of put 2 and 2 together, but I didn't actually question it somehow. Another blocked reverse super, but into the red RC. Can't Cybele take it back? Come hit 2D.
Oh, and that's death. Very, very well played.
That is 3-0 for Dr. Doom. Next up, we have Dr. Doom. What an insane losers run from Dr. Doom. Now, next up, we have Dr. Doom and Max.
Two of our strongest contestants here today. Coming toe-to-toe to trounce it out.
And they're going.
Good luck to both players.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
Are we letting the intro roll?
Instead of reflecting on themselves,
It seems so.
the beasts.
Never mind.
No, we are not. Just wanted to see Nago's face, I guess.
Yep.
So far, I think seeing Nago's face in the opening is the only we will see of it. So far, we have not seen a single Blood Rage from our resident Nago player.
Could that change this game?
I don't think so. They've been very, very careful about their blood.
They have.
We haven't even seen a single, like, wild give up samurai mix.
And that's game 1 for Dr. Doom.
It is. Quick matches. Less than a minute. Can Goldmax figure out this unorthodox character fast enough?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
and immediately being anti-aired, it is best not to go in the air against the Goryuki with that big button.
Definitely not. But he's also very dangerous on the ground. You're kind of stuck in between the rock and the hard place, especially with a character with short range as May. What a round. 15 seconds. It's not often Goldmax gets their rounds 15 seconds by dying themselves.
But Goldmax is putting Dr. Doom into the May blender, and they get out, but it is not enough to escape.
Will we see? We see a DP, and this might spell disaster. Nago with a positive bonus is not something anyone ever wants to see.
This could be death, if not back to mix hell. and the
bite! What a finisher!
What a finisher, and that is game 2 for Dr. Doom.
Come on, Goldmax, you can bring it back. Maybe? We will see.
But this has been an absolutely insane losers run from Dr. Doom. It was actually Van Manser who put Dr. Doom in losers in the first place. So we may get to see a rematch if this continues the way that it's going.
That will be extremely interesting to see.
Especially the Goryuki versus Dizzy. I've never actually seen that matchup played before.
Neither have I. This will be an interesting first. And killing the bite.
Finding his momentum.
Killing the bite. Goldmax, can you bring this back? Both players even with burst. No meter. Back in neutral.
Neutral and Goryuki wins.
Oh, and the counter crow slash.
And it's set point for Dr. Doom.
Set point for Dr. Doom with the burst lead. Can this go well for our resident May? And the grab, they're into the corner now. The double jumps seem to have been a part of their bane. And that's Dr. Doom with another
grand final.
Yeah, and that's Dr. Doom with another 3-0 in the bag.
What an insane losers run.
What an insane losers run. Just crushing everything in his path.
And now it's time for grand finals.
Will we see the run back? Will we see the reset? Van Manser will have to warm up again. If they haven't already.
Now we just wait for Van Manser to come back. And then we will start. Here he is. Just grand final left. Let's get this top 8 finished.
The level difference is insane, but I know that Van Manser doesn't like to spend a lot of time in tower. So don't underestimate someone just based on their levels. We see a lot of air backdashes from Manmancer here. And it seems that in the corner they're struggling quite a lot. And that's that. Dizzy with quite little help. Respective to Iznago. We see the return of another 2-touch. But Dr. Doom is getting put in the blender.
And using the ice to his advantage to go flying and the wire T-bait.
This really could go either way. And the second round goes to Manmancer. Dr. Doom hasn't had this kind of resistance since Kalis. And the first blood pop of the entire game goes to Manmancer. Of the entire stream, yes. My apologies. But then we have the bite.
This could be death for Manmancer. No, and he's taking it back.
Almost like we should be playing Fireball here. And the chip damage from the normals.
Game one going to Dr. Doom.
By the breath of a hair.
Could we be seeing if this continues to go in Dr. Doom's favor, we could be looking at a Grand Finals reset.
That would be insane.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
With a DP round start, spending some of that very, very valuable blood gauge, getting the normals a bit longer, and
we could be looking at another blood pop if Dr. Doom's not managed his gauge right. But it looks like he is.
And with the bite, it gets less likely by the day. And it's an instant round ender. 15 seconds. We see that Dr. Doom is doing very well at handling Dizzy's wall of projectiles. But his problem here is that when high on blood, he has very few options for counter zoning due to the need for blood. Are we seeing another round?
Last time these guys went to Game 5, so we could be looking at another. We could be looking at Game 5 in the Grand Finals.
We're seeing Samurai Mix.
And Game 2 goes to Dr. Doom.
What a match. Just the patience of a samurai. And then once he gets in, boom, 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 death.
This could be a 3-0 into the reset.
One hit, one kill, as they say. 3-0 into reset. Do we see 6 wins in a row from Dr. Doom here? It's possible.
Oh, and the whipped bone burst. That is unfortunate.
wasting both your most valuable resource and also a combo extender on a missed gold burst really, really must hurt. And with the risk build from Nago's normal, any hit will kill.
Could be dead. And it's dead.
This is death. Nago does too much damage for his own good.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
And we see the pressure extension. But the Wings of Light can't help you here.
In a whipped reversal, that must hurt. Looks like Doctor Doom has really adapted to the way that Vanomancer plays.
Indeed so. Can this be the start of a comeback though?
And the adaptability is always a good thing for players to have. And something that I know I personally lack a little bit myself. Not quite a kill, but almost. And he's going to
We see the blood range though.
No combo.
But not a burst. What a play from Dr.
And
Doom.
then it's time for the grand finals reset, guys.
We are resetting in Grants.
No character swaps, no nothing? Everything's the same? Alright, go for it.
Yearn for it.
Yearn for it.
Best of luck to our contenders.
Best of luck to both contenders. This has been an exciting tournament this time around. Not that
And
it wasn't
with
before.
the insane losers run from Dr. Doom, getting knocked
It's
into
always good.
losers
It's always
by
good to see.
Vanmancer, can we see the return from the graveyard straight onto Grands and through? Can we see this true comeback? The Ice Floor seems to be a huge detriment to Nago's movement though.
And the
And
Winds of Light are coming out, but can Nago get in and
it is 15 seconds. I believe. Oh,
And they ran out of tension.
a little too far away, sadly.
Dr. Doom is playing extremely carefully, I can tell.
Extremely patiently as well. It seems that is the only way to play against zoners such as. And the bite! We might be seeing full Samurai mix here. But we're seeing the counter grab! We're seeing the counter grab!
And Vanomancer
Into
takes
a
the
round!
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Using a lot of blood to get in and out here.
And another... Oh my god, the damage.
Nago with just a tiny bit of risk is one of the scariest people you will ever meet.
And Vanomancer gets to start his corner pressure.
And the counter at 6H.
Definitely two of the strongest players in this whole tournament, going head to head. It's so
Definitely
fun to watch.
so.
That's
And
that's
the
bad.
Michael Sword finisher. That is a match to Vanmancer. But can Vandmancer keep the momentum? Can they
That is the
keep
question.
up this wall of projectiles that has had Dr. Doom stumped for so long? I don't get the point of the Wings of Light here, personally.
ダメよ
And they're about to pop.
Oh, that's basically death. But the backdash catches, and that's almost all of Vandmancer's health. Vandmancer.
That is almost all of Vandmancer.
That is all of Vandmancer's health. What a reversal, and not as invincibility frames.
That fish.
Back hit 2H. Specifically to fuck up that one fish.
And totally not to anti-air Vandmancer.
Definitely not.
甘いまま氷よ広がるこれが私の捉えて氷よお雪捉えて下から氷よ広がる
Oh!
Oh my god.
What
That was impressive.
a turnaround!
氷よ下から氷よ広がる
Dr. Doom just needs one hit, but can they get it? And they got the
Yes, they
grab.
can. And that is 1-1.
That is 1-1. We're looking at not another 3-0 in this grand finals reset.
Will we see? How many more matches do you think we'll see? Do we see game 4? Do we see do we see game 5 here? That is a large question here.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Did the music change again? I think it did.
I personally play with the music off, so I can't tell right now.
I only have the music on for stream. Normally I listen to Spotify.
お雪捉えて
Guilty Gear player doesn't listen to built-in soundtrack? Blasphemy!
I listen to Guilty Gear music, I just listen to it on shuffle outside of the game.
Lamau. Fair enough. Oh, this might be it.
But this also means that Dr. Doom is a one-shot anti-air teammate. That was epic. And the chip
What?
damage kills.
Whoa!
Duel 2.
Somebody clip that. That was
Somebody
epic.
clip that! Somebody clip
That was really cool. The Gore Unity can certainly do some things.
And you see, Dizzy already at max risk. You get hit by... Oh!
This might be death and despair for Dr. Doom. But not quite. We see more blood pops in the match between these two than we have in the rest of the top 8.
We haven't seen a single blood pop from Dr. Doom during any other match.
And it's popped almost, I think, 3 times across these matches with Vandmancer.
I think
And
it's
that is
4,
game-
actually.
And that is game 4 going to not game 4, game 3 going to Dr. Doom.
Oh. Can Vandmancer bring it back now? We shall see. With game 4 starting off. What grand start will we see here? We see the trade grand start and Dr.
And
Doom
what
being
combo?
tripped up by the ice floor. Actually ruining their combo.
お雪やめなさい
The room has been very used to holding the mix, or rather the pressure, when in those situations, so a grab really does change it up a little. And the OTG6H, the Nago special.
And it's set point for Dr. Doom.
Set point already! And this might just be what brings the momentum there. Nago has blood, Nago has meter. This is all a Nago could ever want. He has everything.
And the white and the first beat!
Oh, that's death!
Oh, this might just straight up be death.
No, it's not! Because of
Bandits
scaling!
are loose.
Because of scaling!
Bandits are loose, but can you take it back? That is the question. And it is.
Oh!
And it looks
Guess
like
wrong on the
no.
overhead. Guess wrong on the overhead, and that is a sad end for Batmancer, but a miraculous loser's run through everything for Dr. Doom. Very well played.
Very well played to all participants. Top eight graphic coming soon. I would like to say, if you're here in chat and not in the Discord, please come hang out. We've got not only Strive brackets, but we also do Excerpt brackets, and we also just are a generally very open community, and would love to have you.
There's also a chance for finding very nice people. Just come and hang out if you feel like you want to.
Yeah, GG's to all our competitors and everyone who participate.
Indeed.
And it's and this was a crazy losers run from Dr. Doom, and an amazing winners run for Bandmancer.
As well, thank you to Katie for hosting this bracket as always.
And thank you for co-commentating with me.
It's been fun. Thank you all for watching.
Yep, thank you all for watching. I think that's gonna be it for tonight. Adios.